Hi, and welcome to my guide how to complete the Medium Western Provinces Achievement Diary tasks. The quest requirements are 1 small favor, big jumpy bird hunting, eagle's beak, eyes of glourphrie, and partially completed Monkey Madness 1 until you can reach the Ape Atoll island. Skill requirements: 31 hunter, 35 woodcutting and firemaking, 37 agility, 40 mining, 42 cooking, 46 fishing, and have a combat level of at least 70 or higher. Items needed: a teasing stick, a knife, any axe and pickaxe that you can use, a big fishing net, a tinderbox, a rope, a certain amount of coins. I don't know the exact amounts, but I think 20,000 will be more than enough. And then, if you've not completed the quest Monkey Madness 2, you will need to have any kind of monkey greegree. Also, you will need to have a minimum of 1 ogre bellows, an ogre bow, and some ogre arrows, but preferably use a ogre comp bow with some decent brutal arrows. And then for the last item we will need to have a small crystal seed, because we will need to create this into a crystal saw. This seed you get as a reward from the Eyes of Glourphrie quest. If you've not completed the medium task to make a crystal saw, but you have a crystal saw in your bank or inventory, then you can just simply destroy your saw or seed and you can get it back in seed form from Brimstale. Alright, for the recommended items, just bring some weight reducing armor, and something like 1 stamina potion will be enough, because we don't need to kill anything besides chompies. And it is suggested to bring more than 1 ogre bellows when you're killing chompies, as well as having some good ranged gear. What you also might want to have is a weapon, because we will need to play an intermediate game of pest control. That leads to the teleports. We will need to have 1 teleportation method to pest control. I will be using the minigames teleport. 1 teleportation method to eagle's beak. I will be using the fairy rings, so I'm going to bring along a fairy ring teleport and a lunar or drum staff. 4 teleportation methods to a gnome glider. I will be using 4 charges of a ring of dueling. 1 teleport to a spirit tree. I don't have the farming level to plant any of them, so I'm just going to use the ardy cloak. And then lastly, we'll also need to have 1 teleportation method to Castle Wars to start hunting some chompies there. And therefore I will be using an additional ring of dueling charge. Alright, let's complete our first task, which is to create a crystal saw. If you already have a crystal saw in your bank but not completed the task, let's talk to Brimscale. After you've destroyed your seed, just say that you wanted to have a chat and he will give you your small crystal seed. Then let's go to Ugnok's workshop. You just need to cross the crystal bridge and then use the seed on the singing bowl, and you will create a crystal saw and complete your first task out of 11. Next, let's teleport to any spirit tree. I've teleported myself to the Kandrin Monastery. I just need to go northwest of the clock tower and there is a spirit tree. You could also just use a grand exchange teleport if you want to, that is also pretty close to a spirit tree. Then we just need to right click and travel using the spirit tree and go to the gnome stronghold, which will complete task number 2. Next task that I want to do is near the Grand Tree, so let's go north. I want to do the agility shortcut task now, which is northeast of the Grand Tree. So just go northeast of the quest sign of the Grand Tree, Monkey Madness 1 and 2, and there you should find a shortcut sign. Go towards it and climb the rocks. Once we're down here, let's climb the rocks back up, because now we will need to go inside of the Grand Tree. Inside of the Grand Tree, let's open the trapdoor just next to the king and climb down. Then let's go north and push the roots. Here, let's go east. And here on the southern side we should find some gold rocks. Let's mine one of them. Next, let's go west, drop the ore to reduce some mass. And let's now go to Ape Atoll. To go to Ape Atoll, just climb up the ladder. Let's go to the first floor or second floor of the ground tree. Let's go to Diero. Right click on Diero. Let's travel to the hangar. Right click on Wadar. Travel to Ape Atoll or to Crash Island. Then right click and travel with Lumdo to Ape Atoll. Next, let's equip our monkey greegree and let's go west until we see a rare tree sign. Here we should find a couple of teaks. Chop down a teak until you have one log in your inventory, then light these logs to complete task number 5. Next, let's keep going west. We will now need to go to the southwestern corner of this island. There we will find a fishing sign. Alright, here let's net the fishing spot. As a monkey you can't do it, so unequip your monkey greegree and use the net option. And now we need to wait until we have caught a boss. Alright, when you finally have caught a boss, if you want to complete a hard diary, just go a little bit northeast to the rare tree sign, maybe equip your monkey greegree and chop down your mahogany tree until you have one log, and then light these mahogany logs, and this will complete a Western Provinces hard task. There is one last task that you will need to do on Ape Atoll then. Alright, let's now use the minigame teleports and let's go to pest control. Well, if you've already completed a intermediate game of pest control, then you can skip it of course and just make your way back to the gnome stronghold. Alright, here at the bank I just quickly grab my whip, berserker ring, dragon boots, that should be enough. You may deposit your boss, your big fishing net, your axe, your pickaxe, as well as your tinderbox. I'm going to use the bank at Castle Wars to finish my chompy kill, so I'm going to also deposit my Ogre bellows, bow and arrows. You also don't need your greegree anymore, your crystal saw, and besides from that I'm going to keep everything. Next I'm just going to go to Pest Control World. And let's complete one game. Alright, when you've completed a intermediate game, let's now travel to the gnome strongholds. I'm going to be using the gnome glider near L carrot. And the next task that I want to do is to prepare to do a gnome delivery. So first let's go to the first floor next to the food shop and the banks. Let's go to that cooking sign just north of the banks. And here we should need to talk to Gianne Jr. He's located at the minigame sign just at the most western place. Let's talk to him. Yes, tell me more. I'm ready to take on a job now. And he wants us to do some gnome cooking training first. If you've already done that, then just do a gnome delivery and get done with this task. But if you've not completed these tasks, let's first go a little bit east, and now we'll need to talk to the gnome in white called Aluft Gianne Sr. Let's talk to him. I will give it a go. He will give us a handbook. Alright, let's talk to him again. Do not skip the dialogue and be sure to read what you will need to make, and apparently I need to make toad crunchies. We'll just need to make 4 different dishes for Mr. Senior over here, and then we're done with gnome cooking. Well, what you could do is read the cookbook and then just do what the guidebook says to create the required dish that he wants. But what you also could do is just go to the 007 Wikia, and there it is easily written down what you need to do. So I need to use the dough on the crunch tray. Then I need to bake it, which is north next to Udo, gnome cooker. Okay, prepare toad crunchies, bake it again, use equaleaves. Alright, once you've made your first dish, let's give this to Mr. Senior. Well, this is pretty self-explanatory. It's mainly use the dough on the crunchies, bake it half, click on it to prepare, click on this apparently, click to continue, bake it again, you will get that, use chocolate dust, and you're done. It's actually pretty easy, gnome cooking. Now we need to make toad bata. Apparently use it on the bata tin, I have got that right now. Alright, now I'm ready for some real cooking apparently. Good, after you've made your 4 dishes, just skip through the dialogue. You'll get 100 Gianne dough, which is nice. Let's now go to Glourphrie to train our gnome cocktail cooking. He's just next to Daero. So let's go to Daero, to the pub sign. Let's talk to Glourphrie. I will give it a go. What do I need to make? Cocktail guides, that was easy enough. What do we need to make? Okay, I need to make a fruit blast. Well, I'm gonna drop all of this shit. No spice. Drop the book. More no spice. Alright, make fruit blast. Slice it into slices. Pour. Use it. There you go. Pineapple thingy. Let's make pineapple punch. Okay, now I need lime chunks. Pineapple chunks. And a slice of orange. Pour. Let's give it to the guy. There you go. Next thing is the wizard blueberry. Wizard blueberry. Pour. What do I need? Pineapple chunks and a slice of lime. Slice of lime. Pineapple chunks. Pour. Give it to the guy. La 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 la. Next one. Okay, let's take the test once more. You will need to make SGG. Short green guy. Okay. Short green guy. Pour. What do I need? Slice of lime. Slice it up. Pour. Give it to the guy. And this will be number 4 completed. Alright, when we are done with our gnome cooking and gnome cocktail cooking, let's return to Gianni Jr. all the way on the western side of the western first floor of the Grand Tree. Because we're done, you may also drop your cocktail shaker and your guide book. Let's talk to Gianni Jr. So you're finally able to ask for your first gnome delivery. Now you can choose if you want to have an easy or a hard one. I think it doesn't really matter which one, so I'm just going to take an easy one. And Gianni Jr. will tell you to which NPC you need to make something. Okay, remember which NPC you need to go and what you will need to make. Apparently, I will need to make a tomato and cheese butter. So let's buy the ingredients from Udo. I need to make a butter. I need this, cheese, potato, and Guyana dough. Use this on the butter, use this on the cooking range to bake it halfly. Prepare, potato and cheese. Bake it again. And now I just need to buy equal leaves. Use this on that. I have my potato and cheese butter. Now I just need to go to the NPC, which was pretty easy, so it's the Gnome King. Let's check this to know the details where your customer is and also what time you still have left. Alright, let's now talk to the king. And you finally completed task number 8 out of 11, which was to do a gnome delivery. Next, let's return upstairs. And let's return to Udo. You may drop your tin butter, because now we will need to make a chocolate bomb. If you've already made one during your gnome cooking training, you can skip this task. But if you have not completed the task just like me, just trade Udo. Let's buy a gnome ball mold, a Gianna dough, 4 chocolate bars, 1 chocolate dust, 1 equal leaf, 2 pots of cream, 1 and 2, and that is it. Now we just need 1 more chocolate bar. I'm going to hop real quick. And 1 more chocolate bar. Alright, let's use this on this. Bake it halfly. Left click, chocolate bomb. Okay, bake it again. Chocolate dust on it to make a chocolate bomb. And this will be task number 9 out of 11 completed. Alright, let's drop your bowl. Let's quickly go to the bank, because I accidentally dropped my axe. We still need this for the next part. You may also deposit all your armor that you've used during pest control. We don't need to kill anything besides chompies. We also don't need a spirit tree teleport anymore, so let's deposit that. You don't need your guinado, your bomb. You still need your rope. You don't need your coins, your teasing stick, your knife. One knife is enough. And then also be sure to take your axe. Where's my axe? Be sure to take your axe. And these are all the items that we still need. The next task is going to use the jungle eagle to fly to the Veldape Hills. And after we've done that, in the Veldape Hills we're going to catch a spined larupia. And after that we're going to teleport to Castle Wars to catch 125 chompies. So I'm just going to teleport myself to Eagle's Peak. If you've already completed that task, then you can just simply skip it and make your way to the Veldape Hills to catch a larupia. I'm going to be using the teleport AKQ teleport to get myself to Eagle's Peak. Alright, when you've made it to the eagles, let's use our rope on the jungle eagle to get teleported to the Veldape Hills. Once we have arrived, let's go east and exit the cave. And then let's go southeast. We'll need to go southeast to the dungeon sign. You will unlock the dungeon sign to the extra hunter spots of Red Chinchompas after you've completed the Western Province's Heart Diary. But near this dungeon sign we should find some spined larupias and some trees that we are able to cut down. Cut down 2 trees. And let's now search for some traps that we are able to lay down. And if you check your minimap, just go a little bit northeast and there you should find some 2 green splats. These are your pits. Let's lay 2 of them. If one fails, you can immediately go to the next one. Let's now use our teasing stick on a nearby larupia. Make it aggressive and let it go to a pit. It is apparently stuck. Okay, make sure it follows you. Ah, come on. Okay, take another one. How fat are you? Alright, get through here. Jump the pit. Do you follow me? Yes, you do. Alright. Jump the other pit. Do you follow me again? No? Alright, dismantle the trap to complete task number 11 out of 13. Buried bones, drop the Tatifa, and now we'll need to go to Castle Wars. I'm going to use my Ring of Dueling. I selected the wrong option. Let's go to the bank and let's now prepare to kill 125 chompies. Therefore, I'm going to need Ogre comp bow, my brutal arrows, or your regular bow with regular ogre arrows, some good ranged gear, Now I just need the gloves, a chains of ring. Okay, this will be my gear. Deposit everything else. For my inventory, I'm going to take 24 Ogre bellows. And then 2 teleportation methods to a gnome glider. I will be both using 2 charges of a ring of dueling. Besides from that, I actually don't need anything else. So let's go hunt some chompies. Just like with the Western Provinces Easy Diary, just use the same methods. Fill up all your bellows until they're filled with 3 charges of air. Lay down your bloated toads, wait for the chompies to appear and just kill them. Repeat until you have checked your bow and have 125 kills. This should take approximately 30 minutes to 60 minutes, depending on how good you are and your range level and gear you can use. Alright, these 3 will be my final kill. I think I have a little bit too many. I just used up all the air in all my Ogre bellows and I now have 132 and I only needed 125. When you have this, let's teleport with our gnome glider teleport. And let's now take the glider to the ground tree for then to take the glider to Feldip Hills. I'm first going to bank in the Grand Tree real quick because my armor weighs way too many. I don't think I will be able to run from the Feldip Hills to Rance without having to need to walk, so quickly going to deposit everything. Deposit, take this. A teleportation method to another gnome glider. Reducing, maybe a stamina potion. Be sure to also take along your ogre bow or comp bow, so Rance is able to see how many kills you have. Next, let's do our final 2 tasks. So let's return to the top floor, to the glider. And let's take the gnome glider and select the Lamentoli Undri teleport. This will require 1 small favor quest to be completed. Next, this is also task number 12 completed. Next, let's run east to Rance with our ogre bow. And then we can ask for our free hats and have completed all of the diary tasks. After we have completed those tasks, you can run back west to the gnome glider, or you could use another method to go to a gnome glider. Can I have a free hat? Yes. Skip through the dialogue and yes, you have your yellow hat. Let's now go back to the gnome stronghold to claim our reward. As with every medium achievement diary, you will get an experience lab which will give you 7500 experience in any skill that you like if it is at least level 40 or higher. Now you also have 50% chance of spawning 2 chompies while hunting them. A new crystal saw will now hold 56 charges instead of 28. And the final reward is 53 ogre arrows per day from Rance. To claim that reward, just go back to the elder gnome child. Here it is. Yes, well done. Claim. Antique lamp, and this was my guide how to complete the Western Provinces achievement diary tasks. Hopefully it helped. Subscribe, rate and comment. Okay, thanks, bye.